Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a very exciting news to share with you all. So guys, I am tired of keeping this to myself all this while, so finally letting the cat out of the bag officially. And yes, officially we are expecting baby number 2. About 6 months ago, I posted a video on this page where I was talking about having pregnancy symptoms all over, and I was kind of scared, like I said in the video, that I don't know if it's actually pregnancy because I was having all the signs and all whatnot. And then some of you commented, go check your doctor, go to the hospital and all of that. And I told you I was scared of actually checking or finding out if I was pregnant, so that's why I did not do any test. And my baby was 9 months old at that time. Then what happened, about 1 or 2 weeks after posting that video, I saw my period. Like, my period came, and it came very well. It wasn't scanty or anything. It came like normal, and I was like, it was such a huge relief to me and my husband. I told my husband about it, and he was happy. He said, okay, thank God, because you know, we are still fresh. We have to wait for some time before getting pregnant and blah blah blah. Actually, my husband was of the opinion and of the school of thought that I get pregnant after 2 years. Like when Eliora, my first baby, is 2 years old, then I can't get pregnant again. While I, on the other side, I was of the school of thought that when Eliora is 1 year old, I should get pregnant. So when that happened, he was happy, I was happy. I said, okay. Like, within me, I said I still have a few more months before I take in. Meanwhile, my husband was like, month what, you are waiting till 2 years? I told him, okay sir, let's see what happens. But see, this pregnancy was totally not planned. I did not plan for it. I was not expecting it, and my husband wasn't expecting either. Eliora's wasn't planned at all, but my husband was expecting. I didn't plan for Eliora, but I think my husband planned for Eliora. So that is what happened. And what happened is that within that same period, my friend called me that she has put to bed and all of that. I was happy. I was like, wow, like, all of a sudden she has 2 kids. Are you sure I shouldn't get pregnant like now again, so that I also have my 2 babies, you know, mothers and their stuff now. So my husband was just looking at me somehow, but I did not answer him. I started like, admiring the fact that, like these 2 under 2 babies and all of that. I did not know that I was admiring it onto myself. I didn't know I was admiring 2 under 2 onto myself. And after that period came, everything was normal. I did not experience the symptoms again, surprisingly. I did not know more of the symptoms, pregnancy symptoms I was experiencing, and I was fine again. I said, okay, wow, that's great. But it was time for another period to come. I noticed that I did not see anything, and then I started feeling fatigue and the rest. So I told my husband, I complained to my husband, I've not seen my period and I don't know what is happening. I'm very tired. Are you sure it's not pregnancy? I was feverish and all of that. He said no, that he thinks I'm having malaria, so let's treat malaria. He got me malaria drugs and I took it. No, he did not just get me malaria drugs. I told him I would really like to do a test before I can take it. So we went to the hospital, we ran a test, and the doctor said I had malaria that I should treat. So I treated malaria, and the malaria did not still go. Like, I was still having all the symptoms. My mouth was tasting so sour, and we had to do another test, and this test still told us that yes, there is malaria, and we had to treat malaria again for the second time. So I was always treating, not feeling fine and all of that, treating the malaria, until one day I just told my husband, this thing that we are treating for malaria every now and then, might actually be pregnancy. Let us just do a pregnancy test. He said, okay. So he got me the pregnancy test strip, and early in the morning, I decided to go use my early morning routine to test, urine rather, to test. And I did it. I called him to come check it out. And he came. I did it. When I did the test, I saw the 2 red lines on it. And I was like, wow. Wow, it is another baby. It is another baby. That is what I have a clip. I made on my phone. I think I'm going to look for that clip so I can just insert it somewhere. I was just happy. And at least I'm not just going to be treating myself blindly, not knowing what is wrong with me. At least I now know that yes, it is another baby that is growing inside of me, and not malaria, parasite, and all of that. So I told my husband. My husband wasn't happy initially. Was like, baby, you know, we have to wait till Eliora is 2 years old. Okay, he said, baby, you know, we are supposed to wait till Eliora is 2 years old before you get pregnant again. And I told him, so I'm not the one that got myself pregnant now. Eliora is not 2 years old yet. It's not bad. It's not, I don't think it's a problem, because I know of people, or someone that her baby was not even up to 9 months when she took in, and she's fine. So my husband was like, oh, you know, you did CS, you have to wait for the CS scar or to heal very well and all of that. So there's another thing that was a little bit bothered about. So I had to go on Facebook, to Nursing Mothers group on Facebook. They share a lot of things there, and it's very informative. So I went there, checked on people that had babies while they were still breastfeeding. Yes, because I was still breastfeeding my baby girl. I was still breastfeeding my Eliora when this thing happened. And then I know I've heard people talk about, oh, you don't breastfeed a baby when you are pregnant. Don't do this, don't do that. Because if you breastfeed the baby, I don't even really know their reasons, but people were highly against, or people are highly against breastfeeding a baby while pregnant. So that was also my concern. I really wanted to breastfeed my baby till she's 1 year and 6 months, which she will be 1 year and 6 months in December. So I really wanted to breastfeed her till then. And then I know that yes, my baby has gotten enough breast milk. But when this happened, that was the only thing that made me sad. The fact that I couldn't continue. I could not breastfeed her for as long as I wanted to breastfeed her for again. So because I did some research, and people were saying, and some articles said there is nothing wrong. Some said if you continue breastfeeding, that it's going to affect the baby inside, or it's going to affect the baby that is actually taking in the breast milk. So the articles were very confusing, and up till now I don't really know whether to breastfeed while pregnant or not to breastfeed. But I continued breastfeeding her, but I did not breastfeed her the way I used to breastfeed her before. But I breastfed her till she got to 1 year exactly. I breastfed her till 1 year, but not some days I skip, some days I don't. Some days I can skip like 2 days or 1 day, and she'll still come back and suck, or maybe I give her once in a day or twice in a day. So that was how I was breastfeeding her, and that is how I wean her until she no longer takes boobies. Even when she comes to me and say, boobies, 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 I'll tell her no boobies. So that was how I stopped my baby from breastfeeding while I was pregnant. And then the first trimester was not an easy one at all. Like, my first baby's first trimester was not that easy, but it was couldn't be compared to this one. I was always feverish. I was so tired. I could nauseous, but I did not vomit. My tongue tasted so bad and sour. I could not do anything. I couldn't like lift a finger. I was always lying down, covering myself with duvet, wearing socks every now and then, and it was not easy at all. It wasn't easy. And I couldn't just wait for the first trimester to be over. I was counting, when will it be over? Because I am not enjoying this thing at all. I am not enjoying. I couldn't even go to work, couldn't go to my office. I could not do a lot of things, but finally, first trimester over, and I think I am in my second trimester now. That is another thing. Another funny thing is that I don't actually know exactly how far gone I am. I just know that I am in my second trimester right now. I think I'm at the end of my second trimester right now, because out of all the tests I did, they all came out with different results. This one came out with a very different result. This one will come with something entirely different. I did three scans and they all came with different results. So I don't really know. We don't know the one to believe or go for, but the doctor said we should choose one. I don't even know the one she said we should choose. So when I go for my appointment, I just ask her and she tell me, okay, you are maybe this week or this so week, like that. So the last time I went for my appointment, I think it was 20 weeks, maybe 20 or 24 weeks. Like, I can't really keep track of this baby's pregnancy. This even though I put the very first date that I got in my pregnancy tracking app, what to expect, I put in the very first date there. So but right now I am not tracking the way I used to track Laura, 28 weeks, 27. I don't know. I don't really know, because I'm confused. The scan says, one said January, one said I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll have to keep on trying more scans. And another thing is that these 3 scans came from 3 different places. I went 2 from the hospital and 1 from a certified scanning place, like is this a certified lab? That is a collab. So, and they are all still very confusing, but it's okay. So far we don't know the exact gender of this baby yet, because by the time we did the last scan, we were told that it was still too early to detect the sex of the baby. So we've not checked the sex of the baby yet, but when we go for the next scan, hopefully we are going to find out the sex of the baby by that time. That's just it, guys. It is another baby coming on the way, so I'm going to be a mom of 2 under 2 very soon. One is already in here kicking so aggressively hard and then there's another one that you saw earlier. So that's gonna be two under 2 very soon. My first baby is 1 year and 3 months. So she just turned 1 year and 3 months recently. So it's not bad, and so far she's been acting all matured and stuff. So, and she knows mommy is expecting a baby, so she always comes to give mommy or give baby a kiss. She always comes to kiss my bum. So that is, I think she knows that she has someone in here that is coming, even though I've not really told her, hey, baby is coming, but I just tell her, baby, come and kiss baby, and she kisses baby. She sees her daddy kiss baby and she also kiss baby. So that is it for now, and you guys be expecting more pregnancy content. Now that the cat is out of the bag, I can now go ahead and post and make my videos without having to get questions like, is that a baby bump I'm saying? Yes, actually, finally the baby bump is here. The baby bump is here. And I feel so good these days, even though I do experience severe pains, joint pains, bone pains, and all of that, but I feel so much better, more in fact energetic, because my first trimester I did not have any energy at all, but now I feel energetic. I feel so good, and my mood is I'm always in a happy mood. I rarely have sad moments or mood swings, so I'm always happy, and I love that about this second trimester of pregnancy. Oh, guys, so that I won't be talking too much and keep you guys here for so long, if you have any question for me, please leave it in the comment section and I will do well to answer it in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. And yes, I don't like to say this, but hopefully you guys should be coming back for more content on this channel, okay? And I'm going to see you in our next video. Bye bye.